Who remembers the movie Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Leah Thompson, and one of the coolest cars ever made that was also a time machine?
So I think you're on the wrong podcast. The exit is right there. See you later. Sayonara.
Great Scott! Wait for it, Nectaria. That movie is all about how what we have done in the past defines our now, how the decisions and actions we took yesterday have created our today.
Okay, so now you're talking my love language. I see what you're getting at. I'm listening.
In order to live life the way you want it, in order to be the person you envision yourself to be, you first need to define what you want, who you believe you want to be, who is your true self that you're looking to reveal to the world. And then start living today as that future self. Walk the walk, talk the talk as that person. And this is how you change now without the need to time travel.
So, what you're saying is that this is a shortcut that will get you from where you want to be in the future today. And it sounds like a lot of fun.
Talking of fun, welcome everyone to Say Ne or Say Yes to Life. I'm Andreas Batakis and I'm a mindset coach.
And I'm Nectaria Kladitis and I'm a peak performance energy coach. Together, we help serve entrepreneurs with families to access their unlimited potential in business and in life.
Now, going back to what we're just talking about and about our future best version of yourselves, what's the first thing that you need to do?
Imagine what you would be like. What is the vision that you have for your family, your business, and your life? Try to think about it in detail. Write it down. Avoid typing. Writing it down longhand gets your creative juices flowing. Think about how your future self would be dressed. What would they think about? What feelings would they have? All that, like, be as detailed as possible.
Write about what you will be doing daily as your future self. And your imagination, see, this is the key point here, that your imagination is connected then to your thoughts. So if you do this every morning, your thoughts will cause you to feel in a certain way, and they will lead to certain actions. It's connected back to the process that we spoke about before. Thoughts cause feelings, and feelings lead to actions. So your vision can be something that seems almost impossible, even scary, but it will also feel exciting.
Exactly. Because when you define it and you make the conscious decision to live today being that person, well, guess what will happen? Your actions will be inspired accordingly. You will open up to doing things in your business and in your life today that normally you wouldn't do on a regular basis. You start to see opportunities everywhere all the time.
Yet the tricky part is to set yourself up for success, to resist those yeah but doubts that may come into your head when you're doing it. Like, for example, sure, I'm writing this, but who am I to dream so big? Oh, yes, but how will I ever be able to do this?
Our comfort zone is exactly that. It's comfortable. That's why it's called a comfort zone in the first place. Having our little routines and doing the same things over and over again feels safe because it's familiar, right? Just to be clear, we're not exempted from this rule. It does feel uncomfortable when we make a decision to do something that we normally don't do. Yet, this is exactly what helps us grow, being uncomfortable to get comfortable.
This is also why you don't need to concern yourselves with the how part. Like, how are you going to do it? Having a step-by-step plan that requires you to do things in a certain order and to say, oh, in order to do this, I have to achieve this, and then I have to achieve this, and then I have to achieve the other thing. It's too confining Remember how we spoke about this before? Allow yourself the space to find the things that you're actually looking for. That's how, by keeping an open mind, you will allow yourself to also see the opportunities that will appear. And trust me, when you think and act like your future self, those opportunities will most certainly appear.
So you never want to be too rigid. When you're too rigid, creativity can't make its way to you. I want to share something personal here. When we had our own real estate business in Greece, we were very comfortable. But we felt unfulfilled. We had a steady stream of lovely clients from around the world. We had our social circle of wonderful friends and family, yet something inside me told me that we could have so much more. We could do so much more.
Now, I was the one strongly resisting these change and getting out of that comfort zone at that time. Even if probably deep inside, I was not feeling fulfilled either. I was feeling content. And I was scared to let go of that comfort zone. Now, there is a huge difference between feeling fulfilled and feeling content. So, for many other people on the outside, the decision we made to leave our business there, which was quite successful, take our young kids to a city that I personally didn't know, and change countries altogether, felt to other people like quitting, like turning our back on all we had created. Some probably thought we were crazy, leaving all that to start somewhere else from absolute zero.
Not to mention, we had no specific plan. We had no general idea of what we wanted to do. We felt there was something bigger and better for us, but there was definitely no step by step plan to get us from A to Z.
Not to mention how we had in mind things will unfold actually didn't happen, even from the general idea perspective. For example, we thought that the years of our credentials and our business experience would allow Nectaria to start working in real estate immediately as a realtor. But it didn't. That wasn't the way it went. They said, yeah, that's very nice that you have all that, but you have to study, you have to give the exams and get your license like you never had any experience in real estate. So that was unexpected, took a lot of time. And it was the same for me when I decided to do it as well.
That was fun. But looking back at it now, it was the right path because so many things are different. They're different in what we knew there to what we know now. So it was an opportunity to learn. I also did find a job in my industry from day one because I wanted to. I set out to do it and I just worked as an unlicensed assistant.
Now, if anyone knows Nectaria, being an assistant is not in Nectaria's DNA. So that was short lived because she's a visionary and a leader. But she chose to do that even if it made her feel uncomfortable because she knew that she would benefit from it and it would offer her the experience she wanted under the circumstances. And you did learn a lot of things from those days,
Yeah.
but not because of the job itself, but because you opened your mind into the possibility of learning and because you knew it was just a stepping stone.
Come to think of it, even when we rented the place for our family, it was not the place that a family without a job at the time could have. There was no proof at the time that we would have a job anytime soon. We were barely making ends meet. But in the end, what happened?
It all worked out. And we knew, because we knew in our gut that we would actually make it. So we made the commitment. And even when we got our jobs, at the time with the first jobs we had, one income barely covered the rent.
It was all about having the faith. I believed strongly from the get-go that we could have so much more and do so much more. And I had the faith and the belief that we just would. So I remember that all right. But when I got my real estate license, I hit the ground running. I worked away like the experienced realtor I knew I was. I started connecting with so many people I didn't know.
And boom, in your first year, you received the Remax Rising Star Award.
So, the reason we're sharing all this with you is to demonstrate how overthinking is the slowest path to get you anywhere. If we still thought about the what if scenarios, about, we can't travel, we can't do this, we have no place to live, we have no jobs, there's no plan, we probably would not have achieved anything today.
This is why many entrepreneurs go through a roller coaster in their business as well. It's, when things start going well, doubts creep in. And entrepreneurs, and this has happened to us too, wonder like, can I sustain this? What about tomorrow? What about next year? Can I be this successful always? And just by having those thoughts, just by second guessing yourself, you basically are, lowering your vibrational frequency. You change the energy level where you operate from, and in reality, you start creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of doom and gloom.
Yes, even if that's not the case, how can you expect different results in your business if you keep on doing exactly the same things? That's the proof right there that what you did in the past will define the results you get today in business and in life. If today is not what you really want, then maybe you need to change your thoughts, feelings, and actions.
This is how a lot of sayings go, right? You reap what you sow, you made your bed, now you lie in it. And of course, Nectaria's personal favorite.
If it's on your plate, you've ordered it.
Well, bon appetit. But how do you break the cycle?
Well,
Go on.
it starts by recognizing what does not work for you in the moment without judgment. This is not about going on a guilt trip or down memory lane. It's about letting go of what does not work for you.
Correct. And after you do that, you start writing every day from the place of your future self. Being happy and grateful for all the things you already have, you already achieved. Not writing of the things that you will achieve or that you want to achieve, but write like if you already have them now. This is the back to the future moment. This is where you write and eventually you operate from the place of your future self.
And before you know it, you start showing up as your future self because you're doing it intentionally. You act as if you have a lineup of clients waiting for you. You show up like the future version of yourself, which in reality is your true self that you are meant to be.
And just to be absolutely clear, this is about being your version of your best and highest self. And not only because it's going to bring you more success and money, right? I mean, it will, but it's not only about your business success or your financial gains. This is all about true happiness, which is found within fulfillment. You see, when you explore your higher potential, when you create more than ever before, that's when you get there to that place of fulfillment. That's when you create your tomorrow today.
So when you're at a place of true happiness, that's when you get things flowing and you're at ease and everything just works out for you. When you're hustling and frustrated, things never work out. You just keep on going and you hit a brick wall each and every time. So your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. You create it. So it's up to you to make it a good one.
Huh. That sounds very close to a quote from the Back to the Future movie, and I love it.
Maybe, but it's pretty accurate. Well, until next time.
Say ne, say yes to life.
Bye for now.
Take care of yourselves.